viewers, welcome to In Conversation with Taha. Today I have Mr. Dave Laksono with me, who is a Member of Parliament from Indonesia. He is a graduate from the Navy Academy, Political Science from the University of California. He's also done a Master's in Economics from University of Indonesia. He's an entrepreneur, a technocrat, and now a politician as a Member of Parliament with the House of Representatives of Indonesia. His responsibilities are in the defense, intelligence, foreign affairs, communications, and informatics. Welcome, Mr. Dave Laksono, to my show.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure and an honor for me to be here.
So, you are a very young leader with a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Do you see the Indonesian youth looking up to you? They want to get into politics. They want to be a leader like you. They want to have all of these responsibilities that you have.
Yeah, well, I try my best to inspire others, to influence others to be more active in politics, in all different aspects of their life, whether it's in national or local or regional. But as long as they're keen to it, then they have the opportunity to be exposed into the political system, for them to understand the whole system, the whole situation, the whole process of crafting a bill, drafting a bill, and then how to make an impact in your society, whether it is in your community or even it's at the national levels. So, but the most important part is to get them engaged in the whole political process.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting. So, now that United Kingdom has come out of the European Union, Brexit has happened, and, we are looking forward to 1st of January, how things are going to pan out. What I wanted to ask you was the exports from Indonesia to United Kingdom increased from 97.35 million US dollars to 104.81 million US dollars. Where do you see this trend going, and what are the kind of goods and services that you see Indonesia can tap into the United Kingdom market now?
Well, there are a lot of there's a lot of possibilities that we can enter the UK market. I mean, in the past we've been having problems with the EU, and particularly in the palm oil. And we do hope that UK can have a different vision than those in the EU. Therefore, we can re-import again to the UK market for our palm oil products. And also, military cooperations. Indonesia and the UK has been doing it for many, many decades. We are one of our older models, fighter jets, the Skyhawk, the A4, they originate from the UK, and then we also have a long-going trainings between the Indonesian military and in the British Armed Forces, and also in terms of the combating terrorism, combating transnational crimes. We always have this good relationship with us and then with the UK. So we do feel that even though the UK is no longer part of the EU, we can have more room to tap into the market, and then we can explore different kinds of opportunities. And then right now we are finishing, even as we speak, we are officiating a new bill. It's called the Omnibus Law. It's supposed to open up the Indonesian market and for foreign investments to Indonesia. It's supposed to ease the permits process of foreign direct investments. And we do hope that with this new bill and this new vision of Indonesia, the UK can have a stronger economic cooperations. And also in terms of security, because I'm in Commission 1. Commission 1 handles security, intelligence, and foreign affairs. And in those areas, I do believe, and from seeing from the past and and then seeing in how the UK is progressing in the future, I believe that even though with the Brexit, everything it'll even turn out to be better in the future.
Okay. But you have worked on a bill, on a defense bill with Russia also. Do you think that can hamper your defense relationships with the United Kingdom at all? Or would that go forward with the United Kingdom?
I don't think so. Well, I mean, the cooperation we have with Russia with buying their military hardwares, or even the economic economic trade, economic relationship, it won't interfere so much or anything with our relationship with the UK. It raised some concern that it might damper a bit with the US, but we canceled several purchases of the MiG fighters and some of the and other hardware military equipment. So there was the bill that the US introduced and passed called CAPSA or something. If we continue on the deal with Russia, we might fall into that, and then there's a possibility that we might get embargoed by the US again. But we decided not to go through with it because mainly is because the product, the quality of the hardware that being offered to us is not par with the product that we can purchase from the Western countries.
Specifically United Kingdom, yeah. So also what I wanted to talk about was that the exports from United Kingdom to Indonesia are about 650 million US dollars. And there is a certain amount of, gray area of exports which go through Singapore into Indonesia from the United Kingdom. Do you think this can be somehow brought into the books to show that you are importing more from the United Kingdom now that we are again out of the EU, and maybe you had issues with things like crude materials or chemicals coming from the United Kingdom?
Well, the reason that we buy it is because we need it, So it's not just a matter of where it's from, but it's more importantly is what product that we need. And in order for us to keep on producing the products that we need and then we sell, we need those raw material from the UK, and then those chemical products and all the other stuff that we buy is the best one we can find is from the UK. So that's why there's no other reason for us to find it elsewhere, unless there's a better product at a much lower price, then it's a different situation. But it's a matter of the quality and then the quantity that we need is available from your market.
Perfect. I'm going to jump on to big data and social media, because you have spoken about this in the Indonesian media as well, that you think it's a commodity now. And with this commodity, how do you see the relationship between Indonesia and the world, in specifically United Kingdom? Because there's a lot of fake news, there are a lot of other things which are attached to the social media and big data now.
Well, we introduced this new bill. We are working on it. Yeah, it's called the Personal Data Protection Bill. Now, with this new bill, it's supposed to help the Indonesians to protect their personal data, to make sure that our personal data will not be copied and then taken elsewhere, and then. With the growing market of the social media and the Internet of Things, and then we have the Industry 4.0. So personal data of 260 million is a lot more valuable than anyone would think. So this personal data bill will force all the social medias, all the bankings, all the companies to keep data locally, within the Indonesian borders, because what happened is, like if you're using Facebook and everything, we have to put in our data, and it's all stored elsewhere, and it could be used for any kind of reasons, and some even say that the problem with the rigged 2016 election of U.S. presidential election was also because of the stolen data, and then so those are the things that have been raises for concerns over the past 5 years. And so I think so. This is one of the most important part of the bill is the protection of it, and then so whether it's public policies or whether it's election results, it cannot be deferred from this original content. So no foreign powers, for so to speak, can alter.
That's a brilliant initiative, I believe. Yeah. So my
yeah.
last question to you is,
Yes.
Indonesia being the biggest Muslim country in the world, what do you think Indonesia can do for this so-called Islamic terrorism and Islamic radicalization?
Also, we have introduced several laws, and then we have enacted several presidential decree, and then even a lot of what do you call it? Government decisions and policies. And one is to de-radicalizing any kind of potentials of terrorism. But those who are deemed as cannot be altered, we have special prisons to make sure that their ideology is not sipping out. But finding and apprehending the individuals, it requires a lot of hard work and requires a lot of intelligence work. And every day we manage to find more and more cells, and because a lot of them are lone wolf, so they act on themselves, and then they are being radicalized on their own, and so as much as possible, we try to find the possibles, what do you call it, potentials, radicals, movements or agents.
That's very good. Thank you so much for your time. It was really enjoyable interviewing you and giving us insight into the Indonesian market and specifically the relationship with the United Kingdom. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
You too.